Many frontline workers have been pushed to the limit due to the pandemic. This includes those needed during a patient's recovery.
Now speech-language pathologists are in high demand. Aaron Roney shares the surprising area of rehabilitation they focus on with COVID-19 patients.
Well, a speech-language pathologist's job goes beyond teaching patients how to speak again. For those coming off a ventilator due to COVID-19 complications, a large area of focus these specialists work on with patients is swallowing.
COVID-19 poses numerous challenges, and for some, that includes ventilator complications. Things like loss of voice, problems swallowing, and fatigue. That's where speech-language pathologists come into play.
Speech-language pathologists, we specialize specifically more in the acute care setting in dysphagia or swallowing disorders.
Jill, a speech-language pathologist, says when COVID-19 patients are on ventilators for days at a time with breathing tubes in their throat, it leaves their vocal folds open. To swallow or speak, our vocal folds need to come back together in a specific way.
So our vocal folds are really important for swallowing. They have to close off the airway so that the food and liquid doesn't go down the wrong pipe into the airway.
Training those vocal folds to align is crucial.
Food and liquid sometimes can go down the wrong pipe. We call that aspiration, and then they can go ahead and, sustain aspiration pneumonia. It sometimes is a side effect.
Aspiration pneumonia is when food, drinks, or saliva is inhaled into the lungs, according to Mayo Clinic. COVID-19 patients are also spending days at a time in the ICU, and they may develop delirium, where changes happen that can confuse the brain.
It impacts their cognitive abilities, so their orientation. Sometimes they don't know, obviously, where they're at, the year it is.
But no matter how fast or slow the process is, or if we're in a pandemic or not, the goal has always remained the same.
With the nutrition and hydration aspect, to make sure that we can encourage, our patients to safely eat by mouth is ultimately the goal of any speech pathologist. And so we continue to come to work, each day with that in mind.
Now, another concern for speech-language pathologists has been protecting themselves while rehabilitating COVID-19 patients. Coming up at 6 o'clock, I'll explain how SLP goes about the process while protecting themselves. Reporting in studio, Aaron Roney, Eyewitness News.
Is there a story you think we should investigate? Call our Eyewitness News tip line at 869-2929.